Hello and welcome to Inspired Life with Melanie. So I have something fun and different for you today. So I built my attic out back in the spring and I'm trying to do all of the projects now. I saved quite a few projects for me because at some point you have to draw the line and just stop spending money with a contractor. So while I would have loved to have built the attic out myself, I really don't have the skill set for that. And I also don't have the time. So I did save some projects for me. I really want to make this a space that is super functional. So let me take you up. I will show you what my build out looks like, and I will let you know what project we're going to work on. Okay, so here we go. So this used to be a wall right here. This is the stairway coming up from downstairs. And this used to be a wall into this bedroom here that I had some things done for my daughter's room. So I will put a screenshot up. Do not judge me for my mess because I am in the middle of all the projects. But essentially, this is the attic that I had built out. Now you'll see a bunch of stuff down here. This is because I'm building out my daughter's closet, and then also all of those frames are part of a gallery wall that I have to re-put up. So you come in here. I love this room. I love all the angles. My big thing was storage. I'm going to do a project right here where I'm going to put in a dry bar. But the rest of this is pretty much how it's going to be. Ignore the pink rug. It's not staying. But anyway, these are shelves or cabinets that were built into the attic. So I just wanted something super functional, and I love this. This is how I get to my luggage. It's a lot of luggage. This is another very similar cabinet. And then this right here is access into an attic space that still remains. These other shelves right here, I am using, for instance, this one to store like all of my home decor as I would want to switch things out. So very functional, I think. And then over here, I have not filled, actually I have filled these yet. So this would be like where I'm gonna store wrapping paper, boxes, Christmas stuff, things like that. So none of this is super organized yet. I'm still working on that. Again, hence all the projects. This, I will take that shelf out, and this is where I'm going to store all of my wrapping paper. So very excited about that. And the fun part is this goes back into an attic space. But I'm going to take you around to the other side because I have two entrances. So this is one, and then the other one is right over here. So this is a nice double door. And as you can see, I will turn on the light. This is where I can store all of my attic things. So I just put down my extra tile from my house down here just to make it nice. This is a rug I'm not using anymore. And so essentially it's a very clean space because it's sealed. So he took the sheetrock all the way back to the eaves of the house and taped it. So it's a very dust-free environment as far as storing things, which is going to be huge. Okay, so the way I plan on doing this is I did purchase some kind of garment covers. So I do still want to be able to hang things in my attic. So essentially I have this, I don't know, obsessed with coats and jackets. I never wear them all, but I can't seem to get rid of them. But I kind of want to use a little bit of this attic space to create a seasonal closet type scenario. So what I want to do is I want to hang a rod somewhere in there that makes sense. And I did get these, garment plastic bags, to cover things. And I might put some jackets in here for me. I might put just some things I want to pull out of my closet to give me a little bit of extra space and put them up in here if I'm not going to be trying to use them in the next year or something like that. Honestly, that should be my rule right there. I should just get rid of this stuff, but for some reason I can't. But anyway, so the first step in all of this was I just wanted to get a hanger in the garment bag and then walk around in my attic back here to kind of try to find a space that will work. Believe it or not, I mean, it's great. There's a lot of room, but there's also kind of not a lot of room. And so I don't want to wreck any of that space because it's just so amazing. Part of the reason I did this and part of the reason that I created that attic space with the doors to walk in, I'm a single mom. It is a beating and it can be a little bit dangerous when you're the one trying to take totes up and down those attic access ladders. And I actually had kind of a scary situation when I was cleaning this attic out, and I will put a picture here so you can see what it looked like before. But I was trying to clean the attic out so that I could do this build out, and I would always take a tote and I would have it over my head and I would climb down the stairway, and my tote shifted and it almost pulled me off backward and I almost fell down those stairs. And so it just really reiterated to me the importance of being able to have this attic access, that I don't have to carry things up and down an attic access stairway. So this has been huge for me. And now I'm just really trying to figure out exactly how I want to organize that space. Obviously, I'm going to put all of my Christmas things in there. I have some space behind these cabinets over here that I showed you where I'm going to store my decor and like Christmas wrapping paper and things like that. It's a very tight space. So all those things that you put in your attic that honestly that you probably are never going to like get into again, which again, that should be a red flag for me right there. I just need to get rid of it. I did purge a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to put those things kind of back here around the corner because I'm not going to have to access them very often. And then the rest of the space I want to be able to get to. I love my house so much, but it's open concept. And I will say that when you have open concept homes, you just really lack storage. I mean, your walls are all open. It's less opportunity to have closets and things like that. So this is key for me. And I even think being able to kind of clean out my coat closet and take some things out of my closet, my daughter's closet that might be seasonal, is going to be just a game changer for me. So the first thing I did is I just already did this. I took this into the attic. I hung it up in several different places just to kind of figure out where I could put this, that it wasn't going to impede my storage capability of getting things in and out. And so now we're going to get started. Okay, so these are my tools for today, my items. So I've shown you this garment bag. It actually came in a pack of 4, so that will be kind of nice. I can, divide the clothes out into different categories. You could say my stuff versus my daughter's. I picked these hangers. I ordered them off of Amazon. I picked them because I'm going to be hanging this on a ceiling that is slanted. And so these are perfect for that. You can't just have a typical rod hanger. You just got to make sure it's going to work on a slanted ceiling in a situation like this. And then I have some like metal closet rods that I could have used, but I was at Lowe's and I grabbed this because it's going to be super simple to just cut with my miter saw. So I can get my brackets up, I can get a really good measurement, and I can cut it very simply. Okay, and the best way to test this out is, again, this is why I had this hung up like this. I really think that this is kind of the best location. It's tall enough for these bags. I don't need a lot of space, so I'm going to want to be able to have that rod right about here that will keep this bag off of the ground. And then I don't need a lot of rod space. I can hang 4 of these like I have, and it will be plenty of room. Okay, so my first one's mounted, and I am going to use my level to make sure that the second one is in line. So I'm just going to line this up on the bottom of the first and use my level. There we go. So that will be the bottom of the second one. Just bear with it. Okay, so now I need a good measurement for my rod so I know how long to cut it. So we're going to extend just a little bit past on either side. I'm thinking I can go about 2 feet long. Okay, I did it. I got it cut into 2 feet. We are going to slide that in there first and then right through here, and perfect. Now I can hang my items right here, and I have extra hanging storage space. I can hang up there a couple of my dresses, and this is going to be a great way for me to store my out of season things and clear up some room in my closets. There you have it. That was a really easy DIY project that you could do yourself. I am so excited to have this extra space up here. It's going to free up some room in my coat closet. It's also going to allow me to bring some things out of my closet, some seasonal things, or just maybe like special occasion things that I'm not going to wear very often. I can unclutter my closet, bring them up here. It will be so easy to get to. This is totally something that you can do yourself. You could do this in an unfinished attic as well. I know this one's semi-finished just because I do have the sheetrock and it does cut down on a lot of the dust, but you could do this in your attic, unfinished or not, because as long as you have a really good garment bag, protective garment bag that keeps that dust out of your clothes, you could totally hang this in your regular attic and you can just free up a lot of space too. So that's it for today. Listen, I have so many more DIY projects in the mix, and I would love to have you back and join and do them with me. So give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.